play through a deep future, see if we can get turn 5 and 6 done at the same time. And so far, I haven't really done anything. I've made a tremendous tech card, which is powerful. My settlements are still there. Neutral world expanding a little bit, but I have some stability problems. Let's go ahead and draw 5. So the first one, 3 of foot. Second one, 1 of heart. It's a world. Palanaeum, number 46. Sweet, that's my world. So, or that's in my sector. So I can settle that if I want to. The benefit would be education. Anytime I grow, I get an X1. I could settle it. The problem with settling, it's one of the victory conditions if you get to, I think 12 is the number. But you only get to use these benefits one time. When you settle the world, then it goes back into the deck. I mean, it's good to have it, but it's not as powerful as some of the other tools. I want to see if I'm going to do it or keep going. All right, number 4. Card number 4 is another world. This one's 32, Marat. Where's Marat? 32. Right here. And my 5th card is another world, Herdaz, number 61. There's 61. There we go. Of more interest to me is the suits. I've got 1 hand, 3 leg, 1 heart, 4 power, 6 heart. Now I need to pay for these 2, so let's go ahead and make that choice first. Pull this aside to pay for this one. A skull or a foot? Well, considering all I've got is the skull. Nope, I don't even have a skull. The only thing I have is a foot. Uh-oh. So I have the battle. I can move something. And I have hearts. What does heart do? Grow. I can't grow because I'm at the max. I can take this off and I can use 1 action to draw 2 cards. It's a bit of a gamble, but hopefully my 2 cards will give me either a skull or give me another power. Let's go and try that. Gambling, why not? So we'll do draw 2, draw 2, draw 2. And I'm going to go ahead and use the power. My power in the industry says I can discard a card to draw 2 more. Let's check the rules. I think I have to use the power before I use the card, so I can't actually like stack them together. Power draws 2 in his hands. Let's see, industry requires the player to discard a card, but then he can draw 2 additional cards. Alright, so I can draw 4 cards then. So let's go ahead and dump a card. We're going to go ahead and dump Herdaz to get me the ability to draw 4 cards. So out of 4 cards, there should be at least a couple things to use, right? Let's shuffle them up real good so I don't... Let's be just terrified with this draw. I need 4 cards. Alright, first card. 2 battle. Certainly not helpful to me. Second card. 2 of hearts. Yep, certainly not helpful to me. Boy, I'm striking out here. I need a skull or another power. Nah, okay, 5 power, and my last card is a 3 power. Alright, so 1 action basically just got me a lot more cards. Anything I can do? Got 2 battle cards. I want to keep that one. Let's keep that one to pay for payment. Battle heart and power. Well, battle it is. Battle is my second action. I'm going to play the battle card, and that'll let me move my stability track and move any track and move stability up 1. So, now I've got to pay for my techs. My advancement, sorry. Pay for this one, bang. Pay for this one, bang. Flip a card to deal with the challenge. The challenge is The suit is a hand. I've got the suit hand. I'm just going to pay with it and be done with it. That is the end of turn 5. Now we'll roll to turn 6. Draw 2 more cards to get me up to 5. 5 of hearts and a 5 leg. No skulls at all. Wow. Considering I have 3 things I can use, it's not helpful. Alright, so we're going to put this aside so I know I can hold it. And wow, we're going to do this again, aren't we? Alright, so I'm going to pay the power card. I'm going to use my first action as power. Pay that card. I'm also going to discard my 2 of hearts so I can draw 4 cards. First 2 cards, there it is, 5 of hearts and a 3 skull. Shuffle through my draw pile for my other 2 cards. Winder, one of the questions he asked me, he was like, Matt, what kind of cards are you using? He's like, honestly, I don't know. They're 3x5 cards that are left over from my school, my kids in school. So they've got to be, I don't know, 5 years old. They're the cheap Walmart brand, I would assume. They do not shuffle entirely great, but hey, there's a reason we have money for board games. It's because we're cheap as far as we possibly can be. All right, 2 more draws. And so I'm just going to cut the deck. Draw 1. It is a 5 moon. Cut the deck again. And this one is a 1 battle, 1 hand. So that was my first action. My second action, I'm going to pull that off so I know I can pay the challenge. And my second action, can't use those or grow. I can use the battle for that. Or I can use settle, where I can add a world to my tableau. We're going to do it. I'm going to add a world to my tableau, which is Planium, which is exactly where I'm at. Number 46. So I've added a world to my tableau. And I believe since I add a world to my tableau with the settle action, just check and make sure. I believe I get to draw a card. I'm going to draw a card. If it's wrong, I'll come back and I'll fix it later. Settle. Discards a card, settle, add a world to his tableau, follow his home world, blah, 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 blah. If he has any world in his hands in a sector he controls, he settles 1 and adds it to his tableau and draws a card. So I get to draw a card. Now my payment. Got a 2. Payment phase. Pay the hand for this tech and pay the 3 of skulls for that tech. Now we flip a card for challenge. Also with the, when I settled, I have an advancement here, ecology. It says when I settle I get to add 1 to the Xenotrack. We'll do that also. Okay, now I pay for the challenge. Challenge is a 3 of hearts. I'll get rid of the 5. Bang, we're done, and that is the end of turn 6.